Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers. Because we really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you.
How far you say you?
About 5 minutes. I raise my children up to say the same shit. Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers. Because we really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you. But I just wanna fall on you. To show the devils you ain't nothing to play with. I raise my children up to say the same shit.
Yeah. Go ahead. Come on, West. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Look, I keep it low to the T. UPK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother way. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Man, this shit is too easy. I'm on go, but they don't believe me. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming Vinny, VJ. Hear them devils screaming out bloody murder. I'm about to close the curtain. Mama grind, bitch, and work. Sorry, all them lies, it ain't working. Them niggas weak, they be churchin'. I'm a West nigga, that's for certain. If he cross the line, I'ma back up and I'ma hit his ass with his virus. And I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas we eatin'. I'm in this bitch with the itis. Say all y'all do the street. Tell y'all to do the street. If a nigga made the wrong move, he make his ass obsolete. He ain't one of us, hit the lead. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Look, I keep it low to the T. UPK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat.
You see this look that's on my face, bitch, I'm for real with it. I hit the streets, put on my cleats, was in the field with it. You soft as cotton, just an actor, Uncle Phil with it. And then my target's on the move, but I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Gullah Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commander General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you ain't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we tanks. We form up in ranks. We body bag this rap shit. All black, no bright shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on them, that's cap shit.
I keep it low to the T. UPK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Go ahead.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, I'm this and that for life. I'm always for life, nigga, this a blood oath. Hey, yo, Madara, here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel.
The world turned its back on me. I'm a crippling. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I didn't. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fail. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like Van Pelt, but ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that oath, it's a Dundee. Try to deal death to a priest, you won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand, just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times, then it's death do us part. No. So how you feel about this truth I done shown you? This ain't the life you think, little nigga, I should want. Even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing, ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it, raise it. I pity those watching life as it go by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In puff smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead, it's sold out on. Either fold or salute, my nigga. Salute, my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated, clean.
Shalom. There we go. Shalom Israel. Shalom for the delay. You understand? This is the Israelite School UPK. Started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You understand? We under the leadership of Commanding General Yohana. What we teach is so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the true biblical Jews according to the Bible and according to archaeology. You understand? Preaching off some Maradakia, holding down the Brotherhood, class and spirit of the Most High. Of course, we all know that Brotherhood and Sisterhood is synonymous. They both go hand in hand together. Of course, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know what I'm saying, on or off topic, you know what I'm saying, make sure you ask those questions so we'll be able to answer those accordingly. 1 second. Sure, alright. See brothers and sisters checking in. What's time, Christ? Make sure y'all get those questions ready. I want to start with an article, man. You understand? An article that has it troubled me to when you know what I'm saying, when I was reading this article. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the video first, and then we're gonna go into reading the article, and then of course we're gonna break down the article. Then we're gonna of course go into tonight's topic, and then of course going into scriptures. And like I said, if anybody got any questions, concerns, you know what I'm saying, just let us know, and we'll get to that. So hopefully, what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to play this video right here. 1 second here. Let me let this ad play first. I don't know. I'm going straight into it.
County after a man was found dead in his car.
That discovery was made this morning. Our Renee.
It is underway in Spartanburg County after a man was found dead in his car.
That discovery was made this morning. Our Renee Wunderlich is joining us live. She's at the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office tonight with what we know right now. Renee?
Gabby, Nigel, a family is in mourning today. This, as Sheriff Chuck Wright says, they are still investigating this incident as a possible road rage. But again, we need to clarify this incident is still under investigation. Now, earlier today, the county coroner identified the victim as 41-year-old Travis Antonio Draper. The Roebuck fire chief says they were called to a car crash on Southport Road. That chief says at 6:30 this morning, they found Draper in his car with a gunshot wound, and Draper's cousin, Shanna Draper, tells WYFF News 4 that Travis was an amazing husband, father, son, brother, and friend. And the sheriff tells me that as they continue to investigate, they anticipate that they'll have more details tomorrow morning. But for now, live in Spartanburg County, Renee Wunderlich, WYFF News 4.
All right, so if anybody that heard that article, man, you know what I'm saying? So what happened was, this brother, he was getting ready to go to his slavery. He was getting ready to go to his slavery, you know what I'm saying, serving, a so-called oppressor, getting ready to go to his slavery, and, what they pinpointed it as, road rage, one gunshot, and, the brother's dead. You understand? So I'm gonna read this article right here, man. And this is right here is just so sickening right here, man. Give me 1 second, man. It says, man found dead in car, Spartanburg County, after being shot at least once. Corona says Travis Antonio Draper found dead in car on Southport Road on Thursday morning. This was last Thursday, the 5th of this month. Spartanburg, South Carolina. A man was found dead Thursday morning in a car, Spartanburg County, according to the coroner, Rusty, what's his name? Clemenger. Roebuck Fire Chief Brian Harvey said they were called at about 6:30 a.m. about a crash on Southport Road and found a man with a gunshot wound inside a car. Clemenger said it was then determined that the man had been shot in his car and had come to rest. Clemenger identified the victim as Travis Antonio Draper of I believe it's called Pacolet. Spartanburg County Wright said authorities are investigating this as a possible road rage incident. You understand? And then, of course, it says that, they're going to be shutting down the whole state of South Carolina to find out the victim. You understand? And, they saying that, that, of course, if anybody got any information on it, please reach out. Of course, man, those last two statements that I said was definitely false, man. They did not say any of that, man. And this is probably one of the shortest articles that I've read on a black man being gunned down, man. You know what I'm saying? This brother right here, man, he was going to slavery, and what they not pinpointing in the article, you know what I'm saying? And like even the video was just so vague to the point it's like, man, this is how y'all treat a black man? You know what I'm saying? This is how y'all treat a black man to the point where, he don't get, like no recognition for for being a family man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they said towards the end that his sister said that he was a great husband, great son, great father. They didn't even go into detail, man. You know what I'm saying? This brother right here, he was a father of 3 girls, man, and a wonderful husband as well too, man. You know what I'm saying? From just hearing about it, you know what I'm saying? Quote unquote word on the street. You know what I'm saying? But of course, give me 1 second here. Let me make sure I got everything pulled up here so we can make sure I'm getting all these comments and concerns and everything. Give me 1 second, y'all. I should lie you. 1 Trubashai said, he said, so I know the victim's brother personally, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is just a tragic, man. You know what I'm saying? And as I was saying, you know what I'm saying, let this been a white woman, man. You know what I'm saying? Let this been a white woman. And of course, you know what I'm saying, as I said, you know, in my previous comments, that of course, you know, like they didn't, you know, shut down a city or anything in that nature to find who the quote unquote killer was. But of course, let this been a white woman or a white man or a little white girl, they would have shut down the whole state of South Carolina, man, trying to find this victim, man. You know what I'm saying? They would have, you know, publicized it as, oh, well, you know, wholehearted, wholesome man is, you know, going to work to feed his family, or wholehearted woman, you know what I'm saying, she's up early in the morning, you know what I'm saying, trying to be a better woman, you know, for America, and she just gets gunned down. So of course we need your help in finding out who the victim was, man. Not with this situation. This article was, give or take, a paragraph long, man, and that video was a minute long. I mean, that a video was a minute and some change long, man. You know what I'm saying? Ashad, man, did the you said that you know the victim brothers personally. You know what I'm saying? Do you have any insight, or you know, even if it's true, if it was road rage or anything of that nature? You know what I'm saying? You know, let us know, you know what I'm saying, like pertaining to that, man. You know what I'm saying? But this article right here, it just made me so mad, man, because of course, you know, if it was Esau, if it was, you know, Idumea, you know what I'm saying, or oppressor that the devil about, you know, or oppressor that the, you know, that the Bible, you know, says it is, you know what I'm saying? Man, this story would have been totally flipped upside down, man. You know what I'm saying? This story would have been, man, like this story right here would have hit mainstream media, man. But of course, since it's just a, you know, black man, you know, he's just a regular black man that's dead now, man. You know what I'm saying? This happened last Thursday, and they said they was gonna follow up on it. And I've been searching through articles, man. And of course, if anybody online, you know what I'm saying, that's tuning in, see or you know or heard of any articles on this brother Travis Antonio Draper, you know what I'm saying, let us know, man. You know what I'm saying? Let us know is, you know, exactly what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Is this family fighting, you know what I'm saying, for, you know, for some type of justice, man? You know what I'm saying? This man was up at 6:30 in the morning going to his slavery, trying to provide for his family, man. You understand? Give me one moment here. I think somebody said something. Let me see 1 second. Let me try to load it back up. One moment, y'all. Bear with me, man. Mr. Liar. Said, lies, sir. Haven't heard anything back from him. He created some disses among all us all. Okay, con. All right, no sweat, man. You understand? But man, this right here, man, you know, in America say that, you know, black spanking Native Indians, you know what I'm saying, we should love, you know, white people, or, you know, we should love these Africans, or we should love these East Indians, man. Listen, man, ain't no love in my bone for them, man. You know what I'm saying? And why should it be, man? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what, you know, what truly happened. If it was, you know, a bit of road rage, you know what I'm saying? Black people, we really don't get upset about road rage, man. That's only our oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? From what I've seen, you understand? Of course, if somebody's up at that, you know, early, 9 out of 10 times they either, coming from work or going to work, or, you know, coming from a bar, or, you know, out drinking, or, you know, whatever the case may be, man. You know what I'm saying? But of course, black spanking Native Indians, man, that's not our thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We want to get off the road, man. You understand? So of course, man, you know, I believe so wholeheartedly, man, like in my heart, that this was, you know, a heathen of, you know, some matter, man. You know what I'm saying? And from the look of the images and from the pictures and everything, it seemed as if this was, not necessarily set up, but like it's like one gunshot wound and the brother just automatically died, man. You know what I'm saying? Something fishy, something truly fishy is going on with this, man. You know what I'm saying? So of course, like I said previously, I'm definitely going to make sure that I continue to look into this article and try to find some more information. 1 second here. We got here. He said Spartanburg is officially ranked number one in homicide. SC is ranked as far as the most dangerous states in the South currently, man. Hey, listen, that's a fact, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, like all these stats, man. Like I heard, of course, Spartanburg, Orangeburg, all these low, country cities or towns, what have you, Greenwood, like all these are very, very rough, towns and cities to actually grow up in, man. You know what I'm saying? So of course, man, you know what I'm saying, hearing this truth, man, we got to gird up our loins, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to continue, man, to show that unconditional love to our brothers and sisters, man. You understand? So, man, listen, man. So of course, you understand, when it comes to this brotherhood and sisterhood, man, you know what I'm saying, this is something that should never be taken lightly, man. Never be taken lightly, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to understand that, of course, there is a law on brotherhood and sisterhood, man. You know what I'm saying? That there's a law, of course, you understand, when it comes to keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, but also, man, on how to treat a brother, and how to treat a sister and vice versa, sister with a brother and brother to a sister, man. You know what I'm saying? It seems as if, that's a lost art in the black community, man. You know what I'm saying? It seems like that's a lost art in these Christian churches, man. That's definitely a lost art in these fake Israelite groups, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you within Islam and Kemet, Egyptology and whatever the case may be, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lost art, man. You know what I'm saying? And truly, no one gives a damn about their brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially now with these these black militia groups, man. No one cares about these black militia groups, man. To the point, man, where they have their women on the front line, man. You know what I'm saying? They have their women on the front line to the point where, some of them women, they outrank the men. You understand? Some of these women, they outrank the men in some of these black militia groups, man. You understand? This is something that should not be taken lightly, man. You understand? Because if you truly give a damn about your people, man, you would not have your own wife on the front line and trying to defend you. You know what I'm saying? It should be the other way around, man. And she should be defending that house, man. Making sure that house is clean when you come off, man. You know what I'm saying? From your slavery or, warring with your brothers, man. Or being on the front line for black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man. You understand? Of course, man, as always, man, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you are sharing these classes. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't have to be this class in particular. You know what I'm saying? Share these classes all throughout the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea who's on your timeline. You know what I'm saying? Who snuck up in, you know what I'm saying, within your friends list. You understand? They may be in Boston, Philly, New York, Texas, Virginia. California, man, whatever the case may be, man, make sure that you are sharing these classes and, continually pushing this truth, man. You understand? Because of course, man, it is truly power, man, in serving and helping your people, man. You understand? Because of course, our oppressor, they don't give a damn about us, man. You understand? We literally just read an article that was a paragraph long on a brother that died, man. You understand? On a brother that died, man. Here in Spartanburg, South Carolina, man. A brother died, man. And they gave that brother a paragraph, man. You understand? And Lord knows, man, whatever company he was working for, you understand? They didn't give no type of, no type of call to the family, or seeing if anything can be done, whatever the case may be, man. You understand? That shows you, man, once again, man, that these companies, you understand, that these factories, you understand, these Fortune 500 companies, they don't give a damn about you either, man. You understand? They look at you as a number. You understand? They look at you as, oh, well, you better get this done. You understand? Or that better not happen again, man. That's how they look upon you, man. And that's how they talk to you, man. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, man, any given time that you can help a brother out, you know what I'm saying, with his business, you know what I'm saying, within, supporting black-owned businesses, especially in this truth, man. Anytime you get a chance, man, dump all your funds into that, man. Why? Because, of course, we understand that, and we know that is going to fulfill the nation of Israel, man. You understand? It's going to continue to come back out, you know what I'm saying, to the brothers and sisters that are in need, man. You understand? Because we're going to pay our tithes, man. You understand? And of course, the leader of our nation is going to make sure that everyone is fed, man. You understand? He's going to make sure that everyone lights on, man. Rent is paid, whatever the case may be, man. You understand? The list goes on and on and on, man. You know what I'm saying? On how to extend the brotherhood, man. You know what I'm saying? Just when you think that you've done enough for a brother, go that extra mile, man. Sisters, when you think that you just done enough for that sister, go that extra mile, man. Because you have no idea what that brother and sister may be holding deep down inside of them. And just by you coming up to them and talking to them and, being there for them, you never know what they're going to spill off to you, man. And then, of course, you can get counsel in the situation. And then you can help that brother out. Then you can help that sister out, man. Then you can help that family out, man. Because that's what it's all about, man. You understand? Bringing the black family back together, man. We all going through hell, man. We all are, man. But of course, the brothers and sisters here in this truth, man, we have that antidote, man. You know what I'm saying? We have the true vaccine to helping out black spanking Native Indians, man. We truly do, man. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us, we just hold it in and say, oh, this is just all mine. And, I'm scared to, talk to brothers and sisters, or, I don't know how they will look upon me, man. Get counsel on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Take that advice, man, on how to truly serve your brothers and sisters, man. Because if not, man, it's going to be like, oh, there's another one. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. You understand? There's another one on drugs. That's another one in the strip club. That's another one being a whore and being a whoremonger. There's another one. But man, only if you could just say, "Oh man, what's going on, brother? What's going on, sister? How's everything going? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with life, man? You never know, man. That brother might spill out his whole life story to him, man. And it may just be something that you've already went through, man. So you won't have to get counsel on it. So you can tell that brother exactly, because you've already received counsel on your situation. Then you'll be able to tell that brother exactly the steps that you went through in life. Same thing with the sisters, man. You'll be able to tell that sister on what the same exact thing that you went through. Taking the steps and the procedures that you did to help you throughout that situation, or whatever the case may be, man. You understand? The time is now, man. You understand? They have this Delta variant, and people are all saying, "Oh man, America's about to go on shutdown." You understand? This might be the last. This might be the last time. You understand? We'll ever be able to go out again. People are just frightened, man. You understand? People don't know what to do. But of course, hearing this truth, man, we all understand what this is, man. You understand? We are truly living in the last days, man. It's right before our eyes, man. All you have to do is go home, turn on the TV, and just look at America just fall, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow your brothers and sisters truly fall with them when you know that you could extend that help, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, of course, just go out there outlandish and you say, oh, well, going out there crazy and say, hey, you over there, you over there. No, man. You know what I'm saying? Pray about it, man. Fast about it, man. Get counsel on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk to your husbands about it, man. These are the things that we need, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like we truly want all black spanking native Indians to make it, man. Of course, that's not going to happen, but why not give it a try, man? You know what I'm saying? Why not say, hey, man, like this brother right here, man, like, like she been coming to class, you know what I'm saying? She been checking in, she been doing all great. Let's give this sister a chance, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, man, you know what I'm saying? Like the scripture says, man, you got to be harmless. What is it? Wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, man. You know what I'm saying? Use all this wisdom and tutelage that you have been receiving since you've been in the school, and why not give it to someone else, man? You know what I'm saying? Why not say, oh man, hey, should I get camp leader? You know what I'm saying? Is it Tawab if I, break down this, scripture to her, and or the better way to say it is, Shalaya, sir. You know what I'm saying? Can you break down this scripture for me so I can, help this brother or sister understand this scripture? You know what I'm saying? And you never know, man, where that conversation may lead, huh? You know what I'm saying? Of course, man, we all, everybody has some type of form of Christianity on them prior to coming into the truth. Because, of course, everything that's not of the ISUPK is, of course, Christianity, man. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't have some type of form of Christianity on you, man. So, of course, we all know what our brothers and sisters are going through. Why not help them, man? You know what I'm saying? Why not, be that extra hand to them, man? You understand? Why not do that, man? That's the least we can do, man, for our brothers and sisters, man, that are living in the same hellhole that we are living in, man. Living that same lifestyle that we once lived, man. You understand? So, of course, man, make sure, man, that you are looking out for your brothers and sisters, man. Where did YouTube go? Give me 1 second, y'all. One second. Alright. Yeah, man. Like that article, it just, man. Like it just make. I mean, like it just make it like, man. It's just so sickening, man, and just so horrible, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like how can you truly love our oppressor for that, man? You understand? Those devils, man, they gave him a minute of video time in a paragraph, man. A paragraph, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if that right there, man, like don't have some type of strife and you don't have any, zeal behind that to actually serve your brothers and sisters, man. Man, like you truly may want to get a reality check on yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Do that self-checking, man. You know, so like, man, am I, checking in and, I'm, doing everything my husband wants me to do? Is it, is there anything else that I can do? You know what I'm saying? Like, like for the school or, for your husband or, for your nation, whatever the case may be, man. Ask those questions, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, man, we need those righteous brothers and sisters, man, to go that extra mile, man. You know what I'm saying? Say, oh, well, I know, whatever the case may be, man. I know that, I'm trying to come up with an example, trying to think. So, like, it's just, I mean, it's just simple as, man, giving a brother or sister a phone call, man. You know what I'm saying? We all know in the black community, man, we all have that say-so, man. Well, if I ain't hear from them, can't nothing be going on with them. You know what I'm saying? It's always like we anticipate the mourning or the bad news, but when everything else, when everything is going good, it's like, oh well, shoot, I guess I don't need to call them. Man, why not call that brother or sister, man? Still give them a call, man. You know what I'm saying? When everything's to wild, you know what I'm saying? When everything is going good, man, just to check up on them, man. You know what I'm saying? You never realize and know, man, how how good it feels inside, when a brother from, California give you a phone call, or a sister from California give you a call, or, a brother in New York or Texas, or, even North Carolina, man. You know what I'm saying? Ohio, Indianapolis, Chicago, Detroit, man. There's nothing wrong, man, when picking up that phone call and just go through your phone list, you know, say, hey, man, shoot, let me just, you know, just keep on scrolling. I'm going to, you know, put my hand on, you know, somebody, and, you know, if they now UPK, I'm just going to keep on scrolling until I find somebody in the UPK, or, you know, random, you know, whether it's on Facebook message or whatever the case may be. So, you know what, I'm going to call this brother right here, man. Or, you know what, I'm going to make sure that's Tawab, you know, my husband, to call this sister right here, man, to make sure that everything's Tawab with her, man. Make sure everything's good with her, man. You understand? Man, like it's just so imperative, man, that we, you know, stay strong with one another, man. You understand? And this is just simple brotherhood, man. Simple sisterhood, man. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. You understand? Nothing wrong with checking on your brothers and sisters, man, to see how their lifestyle is going, man. You understand? You never know, man. You know, like, and especially for the, you know, for the brothers and sisters that are, you know, coming up in this school, man. You understand? Coming in this truth, man. You understand? Of course, you understand. Of course, you understand. If they are, you know, within their 90 days, of course, you understand. You want to make sure that you contact the camp leader, or you know, even ask the camp leader to see how the brother or sister are doing, man. You understand? Nothing wrong with that at all, man. You understand? It shows your concern, and it shows that you have a heart for your people, man. You understand? Of course, in the world, in the Christian church, you know what I'm saying, in all these fake Israelite groups, man, good night, man. It seems like they only, you know, call and check up on one another when, when they at church, or, you know, when they have these, these so-called high holy days, or, you know, whatever the case may be, man. But of course, here in the school, man, we continually calling brothers and sisters, man, seeing how they're doing, checking up on them, making sure that everything's tawal with them and their family, man. And let's continue that, man, because it's very, very imperative, man, very important, man. You know what I'm saying, that we continue to build up this nation, man, and build another brother's zeal up, man, build another sister's zeal up, man. You understand? So let's continue to do that, man. Let's go get to these scriptures, man. Of course, y'all got any comments, questions, of course, let's get to them, man. Anything, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to brotherhood, sisterhood, on or off topic, how to deal with certain type of situations, man, just let us know, man. And we'll, get to it, man. Matter of fact, man, if, everybody in the classroom that, that's attending online can, type in an example of something that you did for a brother or sister, that you thought that you went, or you took the extra mile, man. And it can be anything, man. So I'm gonna give y'all some time, before we go to these scriptures. I want y'all to type in, a given time where you went an extra mile. It can be for a brother in the school, sister in the school, or out the school, man. That you went that extra mile to make sure that brother or sister was good, man. Or tawab in the Hebrew, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's, I'm gonna wait a couple moments to get those in. And then, we're gonna go through these comments, and then we're gonna get to these scriptures, man. You understand? There's nothing wrong with, showing love to your brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Christians and all these fake Israelite groups, man, they say that they love one another all the time. But, when it comes to the action and, fulfilling that love, shoot, man, that love is void, man. You understand? But, of course, in this truth, man, we make sure that we follow through with everything, man. And checking up on our brothers and sisters, man. So once again, man, if our brothers and sisters can type in, just one event, what I'm saying, like it can be a brother or sister, in the school, out the school, whatever the case may be, that you went the extra mile for, or something that you actually witnessed, or something that you was a part of in the school, and somebody went the extra mile for you to make sure that you were good. You know what I'm saying? So either or, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if we I know we got brothers and sisters online, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what we can get typed in, man. Ugh. All right. I see one comment here. Let's go over here. All right. Sister Shirai said, when I got my first stimulus check, that first stimmy, sister got stimulated. Nah, she said when I got my first stimulus, I made some sisters Bath and Body Work bags and donation for stores, man. Most High in Christ, man. Give that sister a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Give that sister a marvelous hand, man. You understand? Let's see here. Officer Shar said, taking care of a brother with mental issues, man. Most High in Christ, man. Listen, man. Dealing with brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, with those mental issues, man. Of course, man, you want to make sure that you are definitely getting counsel on that situation, you know what I'm saying, because of course you don't want to become mentally asylum as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of course, you know what I'm saying, the camp leaders and captains and the brothers and sisters, so like the brothers that are, capable of giving counsel, they done already been through that situation, or they know exactly who to call pertaining to that situation, man. So of course, man, listen, man, that is marvelous, brother, you know what I'm saying, that she was able to help a brother with mental issues, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not as all peachy as it seems at hindsight, man. We're dealing with a brother, you know what I'm saying, with mental issues, man, especially with the ones that has schizophrenia, man. I always think that someone is after them, man, whatever the case may be, man. So it's very, very good, man. Let's see here. Let's see. We got some. It's only we got some new sisters that's chiming in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that y'all sign in. And make sure that you letting us know exactly where you where you from, so we can make sure that you obtain your 90 days, and make sure that you are pertaining to the schools, and checking in. Make sure you need to contact the camp leader within your area so we can get you locked in and plugged in. Sister Parabath said, a sister that I met at Passover, she got COVID and wasn't able to go shopping. So I online grocery shop and had some things shipped to her house, man. Listen, Most High in Christ, sis, man. Listen, man. Listen, all y'all, man. Y'all gave some powerful information right there, man. And of course, man, once again, man, this right here cannot be displayed in no filthy, disgusting Christian church, man. Because for one, of course, man, if you tell anybody in the Christian church, or whatever the case may be, that they have COVID, they not even going to want to go near you, man. You know what I'm saying? Not alone, you know what I'm saying? Of course, like the sister went, the extra mile to actually, go online and have an item shipped to her. Ain't no way, man. You know what I'm saying? And then, with the sister Sharasa, when she got that first stomach check, she made sure that all the sisters were Tawab, and then also she did made a donation for the storage here in the school, man. Good night, man. And then also Officer Shar said that, helping a brother with mental issues, man. If anybody else, want to chime in, put their input in, and what we're, and what I asked is, when was an incident or, a case where you went the extra mile for a brother or sister, you know what I'm saying, or vice versa, when you actually witness somebody do something and did the extra mile, or if you received something from a brother and sister that may not seem as little as them, but it was very, very detrimental to you and very important to you. And I can remember because I believe who was that bought a Passover? The sister Parabath had bought a Passover. I remember talking to a brother at Passover, and I didn't even know, how the situation was, or how the situation outcome was, But the brother, he wasn't able to pay for a hotel room. So brother in the school, you know what I'm saying? He didn't say who he was, and this was, the brother at the time, he was a young man. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have his Hebrew name, you know what I'm saying? Didn't gain his troopership or whatever the case may be. He told us, man, that just some random brother, man, like I told him that I didn't have a room. He said that the brother actually paid for his room, man. The brother paid for his room the entire week, man. For the entire week he was at Passover, man. So he didn't even have to pay for anything when it came to the room. And if everybody, that was at Passover was a good night, man. Y'all both, everybody understood, you know what I'm saying, how we were living out there, man. We was in a nice hotel, man. You understand? So of course, man, good night, man. Like over and over again, man. We're seeing these perfect examples of how it is to be that brother, man, and how powerful it is to be that sister as well too, man. Let's see. He said, vice versa is when brothers let me stay in their homes while I was down in the mud, man. Listen, man, that's just brotherhood, man. You know what I'm saying? Because good night, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like everybody have, an example of when, whether it was yourself or whether it was, somebody that you knew, that they just didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like they just, man, I don't have a place to stay. I'm sleeping in my car. You understand? I'm, going from couch to couch. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a home. You know what I'm saying? Of course, when brothers, and sisters open up their homes to you, it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, like it's something that, that wasn't expected. You know what I'm saying? Something that was truly not expected, but also, man, well appreciated, man. You know what I'm saying? Very, 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 very well appreciative, man. You understand? Let me go to YouTube, see if we got any comments over here. Alright. Most High Christ. So of course, like I said before, man, make sure you're sharing these classes. Make sure that you getting those questions and comments together. Of course, like I said, if you got any questions or comments on or off topic, make sure you get those lined up and signed. And of course, as always, sign in to these to the login to attain your Hebrew name. All right, let's go to the book of Deuteronomy. Let me see here. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16. You understand? This is why, you understand, this, of course, when it comes to this brotherhood, man, this is why, man, brotherhood is so important, man, in building a nation, man, and giving a damn about your people, man. Of course, when we say people, we mean blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians only, man. To the hell with white people, Shalaya, our oppressor. To the hell with these Africans. To the hell with these East Indians. To the hell with anybody that's not in the 12 tribes of Israel, man. And that's how your mindset should be every single day, man. Of course, man. You know what I'm saying? You may have to do business with our oppressor or these heathens. You understand? You, of course, 9 out of 10 times have to work for them. You understand? But of course, man, that don't mean after work, you know what I'm saying, you gather up with, Billy, Bob, and Jane and Karen, you know what I'm saying, and you go with Jamal, you understand, to go have drinks. Not at all, man. Ain't no way, man. You understand? If it's not, you know what I'm saying, of course, pertaining to business, and of course, you know what I'm saying, you want to make sure that you're getting counsel on that. If it's not pertaining to business, man, listen, go home, go to your slavery, and then go straight home, man. You know what I'm saying? Or, call brothers and sisters up in the school, man, to have a drink with, man. You know what I'm saying? Or, go out to dinner with, man. Or invite to, to come over to cook, man. Do those things, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what is needed, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, man, some, brothers and sisters, man, you know what I'm saying, they work the same type of slaveries, man. not necessarily the same slavery. You understand? A lot of brothers and sisters, man, they do customer service, man. They are, working in these factories, man. Some brothers and sisters, they, work in these Fortune 500 companies, man. And they work in these, in these extravagant buildings, man. You understand? Why not call that brother and sister up and say, hey, man, listen, we all getting off the slave, man. Let's go out to a bar, man. Or matter of fact, I'm a cook tonight, man. I want everybody to come over, man. Let's, man, it sounds so simple, man, but let's normalize brotherhood and sisterhood, man, and true brotherhood and sisterhood, man, when it comes to truly loving our brothers and sisters, man. Let's normalize that, man. How the LGBTQ plus community is normalizing their lifestyle. Let's normalize our lifestyle according to these Bible, man. According to our law, statutes, and commandments, man. According to giving a damn about your people, man. Let's normalize that, man. While the Christian church is normalizing pedophilia, and all outlandish things, let's normalize picking up that damn phone, man, and calling up and checking up on your brother and sister, man. How about we normalize that, man? You understand? Why these Egyptology and Kemet, they normalizing that it's okay for a man to suck on his own rod. You understand? Let's normalize a man having multiple wives, man. You understand? Let's normalize let's normalize that sex is marriage, man. Instead of just whoring out with any and everyone, man. Good night, man. Let's normalize this Bible, man. You understand? It's true edification, and it's true meaning, man. That is so needed today, man. We see it every single day, man. Every single day outside these walls, man. It's just so much chaos going on outside this place, man. So much chaos, man. But for us, man, let's make sure that we are normalizing everything, man, that is within these scriptures, man. Normalizing these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You understand? I really need to give me some water. Shalaga. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Shalaga. Shalaga about that, y'all. You understand? We're gonna go, man. We're gonna try to run through these scriptures, man. Let's see here. Yeah, we're in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16, verse 18. Judges and officers shalt thou make thee in all thy gates. It's like it. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16, verse 18. It says, Judges and officers shalt thou make thee in all thy gates, which the Lord thy God giveth thee throughout thy tribes, and they shall judge the people with just judgment. Man. You understand? This is why, you understand, rank and order is important, man. You understand? Brotherhood is everything, man. it's and likewise, sisterhood is everything as well too, man. Especially when it, when it comes to growing the nation of Israel, man. Especially when it's, pertaining to growing your family, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to pertaining in marriages, man, and families, and schools, and the whole nation of Israel, man, is very important, man. You know what I'm saying? And having men above these cities, man. You know what I'm saying? Having, generals and captains and officers, man. Rank and order is very important, man, when it comes to building the nation of Israel, man. But of course, according to that filthy, disgusting Christian church, they want to allow a homosexual run it, man. Or they want to have a lesbian run that church, man. Man, listen, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, man. You know what I'm saying? That's, that they are saying that's beneficial versus, it being beneficial to us. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, oh man, y'all just too militant, or oh man, y'all just, y'all just have a lot going on, man. No, man. The Christian church got a lot going on, man. And some, man. These fake Israelite groups have a lot going on in some, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to normalize when it comes to that rank and order and that structure. Leave that up to the men. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow no female that think that she knows everything already. You know what I'm saying? Allow her to think that she's just all big and bad and what is it? Bad and bougie. You know what I'm saying? And she know everything, but meanwhile, she's sleeping with everybody, you know what I'm saying, at her job. Everybody that's in her neighborhood, man. But she know everything, man. I'm pretty sure everybody know, one of them females. Think that they know everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's normalize reality, man. And not these dumb reality TV shows, man. You understand? The real of it is, man. Black spanking Native Indians, man. We truly need one another, man. That's the reality of it is, man. But of course, depending on these reality TV shows, it's like, oh man, everybody's, for themselves. Or we don't need nobody. You understand? Or we don't need that. Come on, man. We need to make sure, man, that we are making sure that we are, coming up against what is not beneficial to us when it comes to these scriptures, man. And what is not beneficial to us when it comes to loving our brothers and sisters, man. That's what it's truly about, man. And truly, that's all it's about, man. Read the scripture again, man. Once again, it says, judges and officers shalt thou make thee in all thy gates, which the Lord thy God giveth thee throughout thy tribes. They shall judge the people with just judgment, man. With just judgment, man. With righteous judgment, man. You know what I'm saying? Not no false judgment or, false accusations. You understand? When a crime is committed, you know what I'm saying, amongst the 12 tribes of Israel, man, some type of judgment has to happen, man. You understand? Something has to happen, man. You understand? When a brother or sister is treated wrong, some type of judgment has to happen, man. Something has to happen, man. So of course, that's how that's why we have that rank structure, man. And that's why it's very important, man. Because if not, man, where there's no order and structure, what you have chaos, man. That's exactly what you have, man. You have nothing but chaos, man, and disorder. You understand? And, you know, everybody loving everybody, man. And, man, good night, man. Loving our oppressor, loving these Africans, loving all these other heathens, man. And, man, good night. Allowing them to come within the building, man. Allowing them to do all these abominable things, man. You understand? That's why it's important, man, to make sure that, of course, man, when we are, you know, exemplifying, you know, our brotherhood and sisterhood, man, that we are doing it, man, with our, you know, with our whole hearts in it, man. Our whole hearts in it, man. You understand? Give me 1 second here. We're going to go to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 20. One second here. Let me make sure I ain't missing no comments or nothing. Making sure everything's good. Alright. Alright, Most High Christ. Let me see. I'll say Deuteronomy chapter 20. Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 9. Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 9. Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 9, and it reads, once again, it's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 9. It shall be when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people, that they shall make captains of the army to lead the people, man. Listen, man. We have captains to lead people, man. You understand? Eventually, of course, we will surpass them when, you know, when we continue to go, man. I mean, think about it this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, look at the Moors. They think that if you get certified by the oppressor, then you'll be able to overcome their nation. You understand? So, of course, if you become a, certified Moor, or certified, or you get some type of certificate, whatever the case may be, they really think that you'll be able to overcome the nation. No, man, you still have bills to be paid. You understand? You still have to try to make ends meet. You still have to have some type of source of income. This is all that you need, man. I mean, good night. This is things that you need, man. You know, you have to eat. You know what I'm saying? You have to, if you have kids, you have to do all those things that's lined up properly. You have to do those things, man. So, of course, man, let's read the scripture again. It says, and it shall be when the officers have made an end of the speaking unto the people, then they shall make captains of the armies to lead the people. You understand? So listen, of course, it's it's just like, a nation is built on brotherhood, man, and not paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at America. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, what America is like. They're quote unquote, what is it, pledge of allegiance, or when it comes around to voting, they have to have what is it, people to go out to vote for them. and they tally up the votes, and and they do and they do all these things, and and they say, oh well, this is a Democratic state and this is a Republican state, and this a certain part of the state is a liberal, and a lot of people are not voting. You understand? So of course, man. Once again, man, brother, the only way to build a nation is by brotherhood, man, and not by no paperwork, man. You know what I'm saying? Not by tallying up no votes, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not done that way, man. You understand? Because of course, man, just like the scripture reads, man. You know what I'm saying? And it shall be when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people, that they shall make captains of the armies to lead the people, man. You understand? This is true warfare, man. You understand? You understand? When it comes to just simply living in America, man. You understand? That's warfare. So of course, man, we have to have brothers that are well equipped and well trained to be able to help out brothers and sisters when they are in dire need. You understand? When they need someone to talk to, and whatever the case may be, man. We need true brothers, man, to lead this nation, man. And of course, we do have the best leader within Command Jenny Hanneman, and all the generals and captains and officers, the troopers and sisters on down, man. You understand? We have that, man. And of course, the Christian church and all these other, Christian organizations, because that's what they are, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gonna, that's what I'm gonna start calling, man. It's the Christian church and all these other church folk. You understand? Because that's what they are, man. They, they just I wouldn't even want to say a grain up. You know what I'm saying? It's just a form of Christianity, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to everybody else, man. I mean, think about it, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to build up the nation of Israel, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be a sellout to your nation, man. You can't be a sellout to your people, man. You understand? You can't do all these abominable things as if they tell you that it's okay, man, when it comes to everything being Americanized. You can't, man. You can't follow America, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to following their, their holidays, man. Of course, man. Follow their laws, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're not getting pulled over. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're not going to jail. Make sure that you're not doing all these abominable things, man. Make sure that that's not happening, man. You understand? Let's go to the book of Ezekiel, man. Go to the book of Ezekiel. Let me 1 second. Make sure that we're not missing anything. All right. One moment here. All right, here we go. What I say, the book of Ezekiel. Yeah, the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37. Jeez. Let's see here. I'll say the book of Ezekiel, right? All right. second. Yeah, Ezekiel 37. Ezekiel, let's see, 37. Ezekiel chapter 37, and we're going to start at verse 10. This will be Ezekiel chapter 37 and verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army, man. Let's read this again. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came unto them, and they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army, man. You understand? Give me 1 second, Shalaya. All right. You understand? Where was I at, man? Shalaya. Give me 1 second, y'all. Ezekiel chapter 37 and verse 10. Once again, it says, so I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army. You understand? So of course, man, this is, talking about, waking up the dry bones, man. And it's not talking about, physically, a dry bones. It's talking about the brothers and sisters that are walking around like zombies, man. The brothers and sisters that are, filled up and puffed up with America, man. And, and they got, poison with Christianity and poison with all these other forms of Christianity, man. You understand? Let's continue, man, to make sure that it's very, very important, man, that we make sure, man, that it's important, man, that we talk to our brothers and sisters, man. Of course, like always, get counsel, get advice. You understand, on how to how to interact with brothers and sisters, but at the same time, man, listen, man, allow the Lord, allow the Most High to truly use you, man, when it comes to those spiritual gifts, man, in the most righteous way possible, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about no Christianity and, all of that, man. Just talk to a brother, man. You understand? Allow them to know who you truly are, man. You understand? Allow them to know who you truly are, man. You understand? When it comes to being that great brother and being that great sister, man. You understand? So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the house of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dried, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts, man. You understand? Let's read verse 11 again. And he said, Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel, man. The 12 tribes of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dry, man. Meaning what, man? They don't they don't subscribe to what we subscribe to, or they don't believe in what we truly believe in, man. It says our bones are dry, man. You know what I'm saying? Give us something, you know what I'm saying, so we can be awakened, man. You know what I'm saying? Give us that good drink. You know what I'm saying? Give us that good spiritual food, man, so we can have something to hold on to, man. It says our bones are dried and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts, man. You understand? So of course, man, you know what I'm saying, brother, brothers, you know what I'm saying, make sure that, any given time and any given moment that you truly get, man, make sure that you are truly serving your people, man. You know what I'm saying, make sure that you are truly serving your people, man. You understand? And that's what's important, man. And that's how it should be, man. And that's what should be carried out, man. Over and over and over again, man. Over and over again, man. That's exactly what it should be about, man. I'm going to read verse 10 and verse 11 again, man. Give me 1 second here. All right, where we at here? Yeah, I said I was gonna read this again. We're gonna try to read down through this. So yeah, so we can understand. Hopefully, I'll be able to get through all this. If not, you understand, we'll be 12, and I may have to do a part 2 to this, man, because like I said, man, like just like the title is, man, it's power in it's power in serving your people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's power into, waking up dry bones, man. You know what I'm saying? It's power into doing all these beneficial things that's going to help Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? That's going to benefit Israel, man. And that's what it's all about, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's truly all about, man. You know what I'm saying? It's truly not about, you know what I'm saying, who's stronger than one another, or, who has the most votes. You understand? When it comes to, these presidential elections, and, these House Senates, and, people voting for city council, or, whatever the case may be. It's truly not about that, man. You understand? What it's all about is building up this nation, man, with men, you know what I'm saying, that don't give a damn about their lives, man, being on the, being on the forefront, man, and being all for their people, man. That's what it's truly about, man. And that's how we truly overcome this place called America, man, and being able to come over our oppressors, man. That's what it's truly about, man. It says, let me go at one scripture here, verse 9. And then he said unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord God, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live, man. You know what I'm saying? The day is talking about, of course, the dry bones, man. You know what I'm saying? The brothers and sisters that are in these trenches, man. You know what I'm saying? Living in the mud, man. You know what I'm saying? The brothers that didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? The brothers that still don't have nothing, man. It's about them, man. And raising them up, man. You understand? Raising up those brothers and sisters, man, that don't have nothing, man. You understand? That don't have nothing at all, man. And just giving a helping hand to them, man. Listen, man, of course, man, like we say, man, this truth ain't for everybody, man. You understand? Because the work is so extensive, man, and so thorough, man. And it's held up to a high caliber, man, that not everybody can withstand this truth, man. Not everybody can, walk in our shoes, man. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can, talk the way we talk the way we talk, and walk the way we walk, man. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can, cut Christians and, and all these other forms of Christianities up to a pulp, man. Not everyone can do that, man. Everyone can truly not do that, man. You understand? So, of course, man, make sure, man, that any and every opportunity that you get, man, that you know that you're doing something beneficial to the house of Israel, man. I'm talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, man. We got here verse 10. It says, "So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came unto them, and they lived, and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army. Then they said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel." Behold, they say, our bones are dry, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Verse 12, it says, "Therefore prophesy, and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, O my people, I will open up your graves, and cause you to come up out of your graves, and bring you into the land of Israel," man. Now, of course, man, this is not talking about a physical grave, man. You understand? This is not talking about, burying someone 6 feet deep, man. This is talking about their mental capacity, man. You understand? Because, of course, man, once someone is dead, man, what's to them, man? They don't have anything beneficial to them at all, man. You understand? But, of course, man, when it comes to, waking up that dry bone and, waking up the children of Israel, man, it's very important, man. It's very imperative, man, that we take this very seriously, man. You understand? And making sure that we're taking, our brothers and sisters, man, their lives and their salvation very seriously, man. You understand? 1 second here. All right. So, verse 13, "And ye shall know that I am the Lord, when I have opened your graves, O my people, and brought you up out of your graves," man. You understand? I mean, just think about it, man. You know what I'm saying? When you were a filthy, disgusting Christian, or have some type of form of Christianity on your mindset, and what happened, man? When you came and you came to class, you understand? You did your 90 days. You got your Hebrew name. You know what I'm saying? You're learning the Lashawan Kadash. You're coming to Sabbath service. You understand? You coming to camp. You know what I'm saying? Become an officer. You know what I'm saying? You're doing all these things, you understand, within the school. You're doing all these great things, you understand, within the school, while still coming to class, while, still coming to Sabbath class. You know what I'm saying? Doing all these great things. You understand? Just imagine, man, how your mindset was before all of this, man. You know what I'm saying? And just know that someone else's mindset is still like that. You understand? Someone's mindset is still like that, man. They're in the grave, man. You know what I'm saying? They're like walking zombies out here, man. They have no type of form of life to them, man. But of course, once again, man, we have the antidote, man. You understand? We have everything, man. That's beneficial, man. That's what we have, man. You understand? 1 second here. One second, sliding. 1 second, slide about that, y'all. All right, sorry, Christ. Let's verse 4. What was that? Verse 14. Should lie about that, y'all. Let's keep on rocking and rolling. 14, and it says, and shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land. Then shall ye know that I am the Lord, have spoken it and performed it, saith the Lord, man. Listen, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know what I'm saying, when we talking about, putting my spirit in you, man, it's talking about, putting in this work, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about this work, man. You know what I'm saying? People think, when we talking about the Holy Spirit, it's all, foaming at the mouth and, speaking in these, in these crazy tongues, man. No, man. It's about putting in this work, man. You know what I'm saying? Having that same mindset as who? As the Most High, man. As Christ, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, man, all they did, man, like, listen, all Christ did was put in that work for the Most High, man. You understand? So, of course, man, that's exactly what we're here to do, man. It's to put in that work, man, for our people, man. You understand? Putting our work in for our people, man. And that's what's important, man. That's what's truly important, man. Verse 15. It says, the word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the other children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick, write upon it for Joseph and the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel is his companions, man. Listen, man, of course, man, this is, just running down, the 12 tribes of Israel on how important it is, man. You understand? Of course, when it comes to raising them up, man. You understand? Raising them up, giving that information, and giving them the spirit to actually work, man. You understand why? You understand? Because, of course, man, you understand, we are, of course, brothers and sisters in here, man, you understand, we are putting in endless work, man. You understand? You see brothers and sisters, you understand, posting stuff, you understand, posting stuff that they did, you understand, posting stuff that, that they were a part of. You understand, posting stuff that, that they're not eating pork anymore, and, posting stuff that, that is, beneficial to their family. You know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters traveling, you know what I'm saying, to be amongst brothers and sisters, man. Why, man? Because that's, that's putting in that work, man. So we can continue to show and extend that life of brotherhood and sisterhood, man. Something that is dwelling in us, man. Something that is already within us, man. This is something that has to continue to happen over and over and over again, man. You understand? Let's go to I'm gonna try to get a couple more scriptures in. Let's go to the book of we're gonna go back. Matter of fact, we're gonna go to Chronicles. Yeah, we're gonna go to Chronicles. First Chronicles. Make sure this is where we want to be at. Book of Chronicles, chapter 12. One moment here. First Chronicles chapter 12. Now, First Chronicles chapter 12 verse 1. Now there are they that came to David to Ziklag, while he kept himself closed, because Saul, the son of Kish, and they were among the mighty men, helpers of the war, man. Now, of course, this is when David was on a run for Saul, man. You understand? Let's keep on reading, man. Verse 2. They were armed with bows and could use both the right hand and the left hand, and hurling stones and shooting arrows, and of a bow even a Saul brethren of Benjamin, man. The chief was Ahazar, the Joash, the sons of Shemaha, the Gibeonites, and the Jezael, and Palat, the sons of Azmaweth, and Barakah, and Juha, and Jehu, the Anthionite. You understand? Of course, man, it's just going down the lineage, man, of, all these brothers and all the, brothers that were in war, man. You understand? Of course, you understand? Talking about the mighty, man. You understand? The captains, man. You understand? All this is, saying, man, that of course, man, if we come together, man, you understand? Brotherhood and, of course, sisterhood as well, too, outside of the wars, you understand? And, outside of, everyone, attacking one another, you understand? When it comes to these wars, man, that it has to overcome everything, man. You understand? Brotherhood and sisterhood has to overcome every single thing, man. Everything in life, man, that you can ever think of. You understand? Battle it, man. You understand? And overcome it with brotherhood and sisterhood, man. And that's what's going to be beneficial, man. That's what's going to help brothers and sisters, man. You understand? 1 second. Let's go to 1 second here. Let's go to the book of Mark. Try to get a couple more in here. You understand? And this right here, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, this just shows you, of course, you know what I'm saying? We were primarily reading it in the Old Testament. You know what I'm saying? Now we're about to read in the New Testament, and, and how Christ, kept that same ranking order and structure in order in the New Testament, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, man, everybody know, when Christ was feeding the 5,000, you know what I'm saying? But something that is very, very imperative and very, very, something that is, just wasn't caught within these scriptures, man. Because, of course, all throughout Christianity, they just say, oh, man, Christ, he fed, the 5,000 with, was 2 fish and, so many loaves of bread, man. You know what I'm saying? But of course, man, we about to read, man, you know what I'm saying, something that was, skipped. You know what I'm saying? Something that was misinterpreted, man. And something that was left out, and something that is very important, man. This is the book of Mark, chapter 6, verse 39. And he commanded them to make all it. Let's read up to verse. Let's go up to verse 37, just so we get a little context. He answered and said unto them, give ye them to eat. And they shall say unto him, shall we go and buy 200 penny worth of bread and give them to eat? Verse 38, and he said unto him, how many loaves have ye? Go and see. And when they knew, they say 5 and 2 fishes. So of course it was 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. Now, and here's the important part, man. And here's the part that is left out in every Christian church, man. This is left out in every form of Christianity. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to when Christ fed the 5,000 people with 2 fishes and 5 loaves of bread, man. This part right here is left out, man. You know what I'm saying? This part right here. And he commanded them to make all sit down by companies upon the green grass. Verse 40, and they sat down in ranks by hundreds and by 50s, man. Think about that, man. It says, and they sat down in ranks by hundreds and by 50s, man. It don't say that they just sat down. It said that they sat down in rank, man. You know what I'm saying? That's exemplifying order, man. You understand? That's exemplifying, man. Listen, Christ, being the head, man, saying, man, listen, y'all go ahead and sit down, man. And they already knew, man. Why? Because they were doing it in the Old Testament, man. They were sitting down in ranks, man. You understand? They were, when brothers and sisters, it was like when brothers was getting fed, they sat down in ranks. And what we do here in the truth, man, we sit down in ranks. When we go up to get food, you know what I'm saying, unless it's just, a whole bunch of us, you know what I'm saying, we go in rank order, man. We eat in rank order, man. This just shows you, man, how dysfunctional the Christian church is, man. Because, of course, they say, oh, man, Christian pastor has to eat first, and now now we're gonna serve the choir, you know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna serve the deacons, and then we're just gonna serve everybody else, man. That's dysfunctional, man. That is very, very dysfunctional, man. You understand? And we have to give it up, man. You know what I'm saying? To the sisters in the school, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, man, they are, always in the world and in America, they are always looked upon as, the woman should eat first, man. You know what I'm saying? And the man should eat last, man. No, man. The man should always eat first, man. You understand? Because he's protecting that household, man. You know what I'm saying? Because so he needs that nourishment, man. You understand? Now, of course, depending on, what type of husband or man that you do have, you know what I'm saying? He may say, hey, man, y'all, y'all good, man. Y'all tawab, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and eat first, and then just give me the leftovers, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he may have had some food at his other rib's house, man. Who knows? You understand? You know what I'm saying? He may have, ate with the brothers, man. Who knows, man? You know what I'm saying? It truly just depends on, that brother, man. But of course, you know what I'm saying? Within that ranking order and structure, man, you always want to make sure that the man is eating first, man. You understand? I'm gonna read that one more time, man, because that's just is just overlooked, man, and it's something that should not be overlooked, man, when it comes to this parable right here, man. He said unto them, how many loaves have ye? Go and see. And when they knew, they say 5 and 2 fishes. And he commanded them to make all sit down by companies upon the green grass. And they sat down in ranks by hundreds and by 50s, man. You understand? So of course, man, like I said, this is very, very important, man. And once again, man, you know what I'm saying, make sure that we are, going above and beyond, man, to be with our brothers and sisters, man, and care for our brothers and sisters, man, and just truly giving a damn about them, man. Because, good night, man. Look at America, man. America is slowly burning, man. America is slowly, surely, going down, man. especially with this Delta variant, ramping up, and people that took the vaccine, what I'm saying, they still at risk. Whatever the case may be, man, it's just so much chaos going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, and always make sure that you are consulting with your doctor, your physician, whatever the case may be, man. You understand? But in all, man, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you are being there for your brothers and sisters, man, by picking up that phone, man. You know what I'm saying? Making sure everybody's still out, man. Doing all these great things, man, that you have been continually to do over and over and over again, man. Over and over again, man. So with that, I'm in the class. You understand? This is the ISUPK security announcement. You got the ISUPK started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister: when a new brother and sister come to the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shut themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After this 6-month period, if a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes was a commandment. You can read about this in Numbers chapter 18, verses 21, Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department of the teacher. Priest fund. Free will offer for priests not mandatory, whatsoever among you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation. We have memorial blowing of the trumpets. First day of the 7th month falls on the Monday the 6th of this year. Read about this in Leviticus chapter 23, verses 24 through 25. Remind occupant Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a troop in the school, start with all black boots, shirts, pants, headband, scarf. With that, shalom.